So you're ready to begin growing your own herbal medicine, but you don't know where to start. What are the best plants to grow? How do you get started? And where do you get those plants? Today we'll be answering those questions. You finally come to the conclusion that you are in charge of your own health. You're eating and drinking and exercising and sleeping well. But sometimes unexpected health issues come up and you want to be able to treat minor problems with herbal medicine. And you want to grow those herbs in your own garden, but you don't know where to start. What are the must-have herbs that everyone should be growing? Well, that depends on how much gardening experience you have, how much space you have, and what are the common issues you and your family have. Some herbs are easier to grow than others. Some herbs may not grow at all in the area where you live. In order to have a positive experience growing your own herbal medicine, you should start with herbs that are easy to grow. Most herbs in the mint family will be easy to grow in most areas. In North America, they are hardy in zones 3 through 11, so everywhere in the United States. In fact, they're so easy to grow, you will want to plant them in a pot so they don't take over your garden. Other herbs that are easy to grow include sage, oregano, and rosemary, all of which are delicious in food as well as medicinal. So even if you don't use them as medicine, they won't go to waste. How much garden space do you have? If you live in an apartment or only have a small space for your garden, you may want to plant herbs in pots on a windowsill, or plant them around your food crops to save space. Thyme, tulsi, and parsley can be grown in small areas, which may be ideal for someone new to growing herbal medicine. If you're learning something new, please hit that like button. The third and most important question you need to ask yourself before planting your first medicinal herbs is, what do you and your family need? If you have children that get cuts and scrapes and need an herbal antiseptic to prevent infection, you may want to consider growing calendula or comfrey. If you suffer from migraine headaches, you may want to keep feverfew in your garden. For those that have indigestion often, ginger and mint might be your best choice. And if you just want to keep something on hand for the occasional cold, you might want to plant horseradish, mallow, or stinging nettle. Also, you need to know what herbs to avoid if you're pregnant or nursing, or if you use prescription medications or have a chronic health condition. Always check with your healthcare provider to make sure any herb you're interested in using is safe for your particular circumstance. Unless you're an experienced gardener, I would suggest that you find a nursery where you can purchase plants that are already growing. If you have experience starting plants from seed, that's great. Starting from seed will save you money. However, if you have never started seeds before, you will have a better chance of success if you purchase plants that are already growing and healthy. You should be able to purchase plants in your local nursery for a reasonable price that will grow in your area. Once you gain experience growing healthy plants, you can learn to start seeds next year. Set yourself up for success, not frustration. And don't overwhelm yourself. You may want to start with 1 or 2 herbs this year and see how that goes. You can add more next year. Again, set yourself up for success. Oh, and plan ahead. Don't wait until the last minute to decide what medicinal herbs you will be growing this year. Do your research now on the plants you think you might want to grow. Questions you need to ask yourself include, does this plant treat most of the common health issues my family and I have? How much space does this plant take? Does this plant have any special growing requirements that may make it more trouble than it's worth, at least for the first year? How much plant material do I need, and is it worth my garden space? Can I use this plant in cooking as well as in medicine so that it doesn't go to waste if I don't need it medicinally? Answer these questions about the top 3 herbs you're interested in growing. By doing your research beforehand, you will know what herbs you need to grow when it comes time to plant. And by choosing 3 different plants, if you get to the nursery and they don't have your number 1 choice, you will have 2 others that you're ready to grow. If you found this information helpful but want more information on how to grow your own medicine, click here. Thank you for joining me today to learn how to start growing your own herbal medicine garden. Stay healthy, do your research, and have a blessed week.